Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for loving yourself, for healing yourself, for doing the work, for becoming your best version, for being intentional, for being grateful, for showing the world empathy, love, compassion, for being kind to yourself, patient with yourself so you could share that kindness and patience with others. Thank you. Thank you for you being unique. Thank you for you being yourself. Thank you for honoring the truth. Thank you for honoring who you are in your journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your energy makes a world of a difference within our collective, and we are grateful that you are here, and we are grateful to have you here. Thank you so much. My name is Nicole. Today's pick a card. We're going to talk about we're going to get the answers and the clarity that you need right here, right now. You may be dealing with a situation in your life. You may be dealing with feeling doubtful, feeling weary, feeling like this journey is difficult, or the situation that you are dealing with is difficult, or you just need some type of inspiration, hope, or just some answers to get you through to the next part of your journey. Whatever that is for you, we are going to channel information, wisdom, truth, clarity, whatever the message is, the answers that you need right now to help you with your current situation, okay? And for some of you, because I'm feeling a heaviness right now, for some of you, you may be called to more than one pile. That is okay. Trust yourself. Trust your inner judgment, okay? Because some of you are dealing with a lot right now, and it's okay. So this is meant to get the messages that you need to keep going and to stay empowered and motivated and know that you are loved, protected, provided for, cared for, okay? Pile 1, transformation. Pile 2, thriving. And pile 3, love, okay? Use your inner guidance to choose a pile. Again, if you choose more than one pile, that is okay. Trust yourself. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box below, along with the timestamps. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. I'm so grateful to have you here. I'm grateful that you're here showing up for yourself. Thank yourself right now for doing the work and showing up for yourself. You mean the world to all of us. Thank you. Okay, my name is Nicole. Let's get into this, okay? Transformation. So we're going to get answers from the universe, source, God, spirit, your spiritual team, whatever you resonate with, okay? These are going to be answers of clarity and truth and honesty and guidance that you need right now for your current situation to keep you empowered and motivated and to keep you moving forward, okay? So transformation, with this coming up, some of you may be seeing butterflies. You could be seeing specifically a blue butterfly or a yellow butterfly right now. But what I'm getting, this is what's happening in your life is alchemy, okay? Roses always represent alchemy for me. Alchemy within alchemy through this transformation. Many of you are being stretched, really stretched, pulled, poked, prodded, whatever you want to call it, to the umpteenth degree right now through this situation that you are going through. It is stretching you to transform into the various different layers of your true divine self. Meaning, look at, it's like we have here 1 butterfly, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have a rose here. This is a huge, huge transformation. And I know that I say that on this channel a lot, but sometimes we don't quite understand the gravity. Like I was thinking to myself the other day, when we go through these transformations, just keep in mind how you've been living with a certain set of programming, a certain mindset, a certain vibration, energy that many of us have been living with for years. It could be 20 years. It could be 30. It could be 40. Who knows, right? All of these things cannot just go away overnight. It can't go away in 6 months. It can't, like, it takes time. Many of you with this butterfly here, this is saying that you have shed a lot of layers, but there's still more to go because you're still developing and alchemizing that shadow, the darkness, the layers of things that needed to be removed so you can become your best version. But many of you, what you are going through right now is transforming you into a higher level that you cannot see yet. Because with this rose here, this rose is like fully bloomed. Many of you are blooming. This transformation is really blooming you, pushing you, stretching you, forcing you. For some of you, I'm getting that this has not been easy. This has almost been like your higher self for some of you is coming through like some of this has been forced on you because it could have been a little easier, but some of you were not going along with the program. So some of this had to be forced on you because some of you, what's coming through is that your mission is greater than you realize, than you can consciously know and see right now. It's a lot greater than you could have ever realized. And this transformation, what you are going through specifically right now, is a big push to get you to where you need to be. So because some of you are meant to be this testament, this testimony of alchemy. Your life, your journey is a story of alchemy. You're an alchemist. And you are meant to show this beauty and share this beauty with the world. Let's get some more. This is what you are going through is huge. It's a big, big transformative time. And that's being acknowledged here. And not only is that being acknowledged, it's saying this is for your highest good, but you have to trust this. And you have to trust that you are not going to bend, fold, or whatever. You are still here, feet on the ground, and you can do this. You are stronger than you realize, and you need to know that. Many people in your shoes would have buckled by now, but you haven't. You haven't. The fact that you're here right now, showing up for this reading, is still in this. You haven't. You're here. So you're stronger than you know, and give yourself more credit. Let's find out some more. King of Pentacles. For some of you, this has to do with like your sense of security and abundance, okay? Ten of Pentacles, okay? Let's find out what else. Eight of Cups. King of Cups. Ace of Swords. Four of Pentacles. And the Hangman, okay. Answers for you right now. All right. For some of you, this has to do, I'm getting a few different things. Okay. For some of you, this has to do with your sense of abundance, security, stability, physically and emotionally. For many of you, this is physical and emotional, okay? For some of you, your physical abundance is being tested and transformed because of your emotional security, your emotional safety, your emotional abundance. So what do I mean by that? Right now, some of you are dealing with having money issues. And part of your money issues is because of your sense of emotional security, emotional well-being, and feeling safe and secure within yourself, with your own independent energy. Not feeling like you need to be reliant on someone to feel secure. Not feeling like you need to be reliant on substances to feel secure. Not feeling like you need to be reliant on overworking to feel secure, or any type of addiction, any person, any situation, okay? Feeling secure and emotionally safe within your own energy, within yourself. Now, this is not something that is easy, okay? This is not something that, again, happens overnight. Many of us, and I'm talking to myself too, because this is my pile as well, okay? Pile one, just to keep it real with you. this is something that, because I've been working on this myself, this is something that if you've never felt that pure safety, like you don't really know what that feels like, you don't really know how that feels to feel really safe, how it feels to feel secure, how it feels to feel totally safe in your energy, that's a huge transformation. That's huge growth. Because some of us grew up in situations where we did not feel safe. So you can't recall a moment where you really felt safe. You can't recall a time where you really felt really secure, where you just felt like everything was safe, everything was okay. And this is about creating that within yourself, self-soothing yourself, telling yourself that all is well. You are provided for. You are safe. You are secure. You are where you need to be. And blessings, abundance, and miracles will come to you in the moment when it needs to come. And it could be by way of new ideas, new inspiration, working towards something. It could be by way of being gifted with something. For some of you, this is about also like not just that emotional security and physical security, because what I'm getting for some of you is that you are physically secure, but you're not emotionally secure. Or for some of you, you are emotionally secure, but you're not physically secure. Or it could be both. Okay. And so what's coming through is that this needs to be balanced in order for both things to be in harmony. Okay. Because some of you could have loads of money in the bank, but emotionally you don't feel safe. You don't feel like you could be vulnerable with anyone. You don't feel like you could trust anyone. You don't feel like anyone understands you. So you're being asked, do you understand yourself? You're being asked, do you judge yourself? You're being asked, can you be vulnerable with yourself? You're being asked, can you hold space for your own truth? Can you honestly be honest with yourself? I'm not saying that you need to be honest with anyone else. Start with yourself first. You're being asked to be honest with yourself first. And what are your needs? What helps you to feel emotionally safe? You may say to yourself, you don't know what that is, and that's okay. Set the intentions around finding what makes you feel emotionally safe, what helps you to feel like you are emotionally secure. You can put your guard down. You could trust. Because if you don't trust yourself, if you can't be vulnerable with yourself, and you can't open up with yourself and be honest with yourself, you are not going to be able to do that with another person. You have to hold space for yourself and your own truth and your own level of vulnerability. For some of you that are dealing with that physical, not feeling physically secure, you're being asked, can you trust that although you don't have maybe a secure amount of money or a secure home, or you don't feel secure in your home, or whatever that is, that you could trust that even though what's showing up in your physical reality, that it doesn't feel secure to you, that you can create that security within that's going to align you with a physical reality of security. That you could trust that although you may not have a lot of money, that you do receive money for whatever it is that you need, and you will receive it. It's going to come to you. Can you trust that? There's a lot here about trust and letting go and surrendering to the journey and trusting that you have all that you need when you need it. But in the meantime, continuing to cultivate and create this foundation of emotional security and physical security, because that's going to help you alchemize and transform into your best version, where you can let go of anxiety. You can let go of not feeling safe. You can let go of not feeling like you're not going to be provided for, or things are going to be in jeopardy for you. You could let go of that. Let's find out some more. Grounded, gratitude, deepening, expansiveness. Okay, so this is saying that, okay, answers that you need right now. The more grounded you are, the more present you are, the more you are allowing this transformation to deepen and expand. Groundedness is going to be very, very essential for you to get through this transformation. And I'm not saying get through it like, you know, it's just so painful, because it's like when you're, and it could be very painful right now. I'm not negating that, okay? But what I'm saying is that to get you from point A to point Z, or get you from point A to point D, whatever that is, being grounded, not being in your mind and your thoughts about the past and your thoughts about the future and your thoughts about things that are not happening in your physical reality, because that creates a lot of anxiety and fear, and that continues to cycle this programming of the fearful thoughts, the fear-based energy, the anxiousness, things like that, which is not helping you to transform into your highest version, to the level that you need to be. Okay, so gratitude and groundedness. When you feel that fear creeping up, give thanks. When you feel that level of not feeling secure, give thanks. Give thanks that you can say to yourself, like if you feel fear coming in, scan the room, scan the area that you're in. Thank you for this sunshine. Thank you for this rain. Thank you that I have a home. Or thank you that I have shelter. Thank you that I have whatever money I have in the bank. Thank you that I'm learning how to allow myself to be vulnerable. I'm learning how to be honest with myself. I'm learning what are my needs. I'm learning how to find that. Because many of us grew up in situations where that was not something that was learned or expressed. Like your needs. It was like the needs were always food, shelter, clothing, water. But as we evolve, we need more than that. Okay? We need more. And this is about allowing yourself to be honest about your own needs. Because when you are in a friendship, a familial situation, romantic situation, you cannot expect for your needs to be fulfilled and met if you don't know your own needs. You can't expect for that person to know how to please you, how to help you, how to make you, help you to support you, how to assist you. All those things. You can't expect that if you have not recognized the own needs that you have within yourself that you need to give yourself. Okay, whether this is emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever that is. So the more gratitude you have and groundedness, being present as you can be, when your mind feels like it wants to float, when your mind wants to go into that fear energy, anxious energy, show that gratitude. Bring it back to gratitude. Bring it back to groundedness. What's happening right here and right now? Look around the room. Look around your surroundings. See what's going on. Get very present. And when you get very present, be grateful. Be so grateful. This is going to help you deepen the bond with yourself, the bond, your spiritual bond with the universe, source, your spiritual team, God, spirit, and it's also going to help you expand. We see here more butterflies. Many of you, again, this is huge. This is a huge transformation. We keep seeing imagery with multiple butterflies here. Butterflies represent transformation. And it's not only just transformation, but it's the beauty of the transformation. How the butterfly begins at one stage and completely transforms and develops into this beautiful creature. Literally, sometimes it feels like overnight. It's not, but it seems that way. Okay? And so this is what you are being grown and transformed to. And again, it's every image here has flowers. We have the lotus flower. You may be seeing these, okay? These are signs and synchronicities from the universe to keep you encouraged and to keep you, motivated. We have the hummingbird here. We have a cat here. We have a goat here. These are spirit animals here, as well as the lotus flower, rose, and elephant, and butterfly. Okay, so all of these, cat represents independence. A goat represents stability, reliability, grounded. Again, feeling that stability within you, emotionally stable, physically stable. Hummingbird, peace, happiness, joy. More of these things are expanding in your life, okay? And it's happening. Many of you, it's really happening, okay? This is what you have to look forward to. Blessings, look at that. Pleasure, wow. Fulfillment, this is so beautiful. And success, wow. Look at this. This is jackpot. Are you serious? This is so beautiful. You cannot make this up. This is what you have to look forward to, Power One. Blessings, pleasure, success, fulfillment. When you're able to find that balance. And again, this is not to say that it's like you know everything, like you're going to know all your needs, or you're going to just feel so, you are going to feel secure, but it's a journey, okay? It's a journey. You're going to continue to add on as you grow and expand. But this is about this foundation has to be stable. It has to be secure, regardless of your physical reality, regardless of what you are seeing in the physical right now. You have to trust beyond the shadow of a doubt that you are provided for, you are protected, you are loved, you are safe. And at this time, it's stretching you to find again your needs, to find that emotional and physical safety, and to find what it means to really feel so safe and grounded. That is like, again, something comes your way, you trust beyond anything that it's all good. It's all going to work out. It's all going to align in your favor. It's all going to happen. It's like it's going to be great. Whatever it is, it's going to work out the way it's supposed to, and you are safe. This is what you are building on. But the foundation has to be sturdy and stable. And it can't be a thing where it's like 2 days you feel stable, then something happens and you go through this roller coaster of emotions where you feel like you don't feel stable again. That's not a stable foundation. It has to be stable, where it's like, this is unshakable, unmovable, this is set. This isn't breaking, this isn't moving, it's all together, okay? So you have pleasure to look forward to, success, more abundance. And for many of you, this is like healthy abundance. It's like, what do I mean by that? It's like you're going to be so safe, where it's like you're just going to attract whatever, because your sense of safety, freedom, and security is not in question. It's not at odds. It's not feeling, safe one day, then something happens and you feel destroyed. Like, that's what you're working on right now. And that's what you're building on. And you're going to feel fulfilled. Some of you, again, I feel this energy of you feel physically secure. Where it's like you have the money, you have the nice home, you have nice things, but emotionally you don't feel fulfilled. Emotionally you don't feel safe. Emotionally you have a difficult time trusting people. And this is saying you find your emotional security, you find how to be vulnerable with yourself. You are going to find that level of fulfillment that you've never felt before, that you didn't even know was possible. You didn't even know that this was real, and it's going to be true blessings. That canary there, that's like you're going to be able to sing a song that you've never been able to sing before, and it's like blessings on blessings on blessings. For some of you, this is like, literally, I'm getting inconceivable energy. It's like things that you can't even conceive with your consciousness right now. It's like it's too expanded. You're not there yet. This is what I'm saying. Like, this foundation is so important, because it's like ideas, fulfillment, love, connection, all these things, abundance. It's inconceivable at this point. You can't conceive it until you continue to build on this foundation. And then when it comes to you, you're going to feel so worthy. You're going to feel so deserving. You're going to feel so much pleasure, success. You're going to feel like these tough times that you went through was so worth it. And I know Listen, like I said, this is my pile as well. I know we have been going through a lot. As a collective, so many of us have been going through a lot. And it's hard to be like, when you're in it, it's hard to say, like, oh, I'm going to feel grateful for that. But we will. We will. When we get to the other side and you get the success and blessing, you're going to have so much gratitude for what you went through and the time that you went through it, because you're going to say, again, you deserve this like no other. You're worthy of this like no other, because you did the work and you found the best version of yourself in order to align to this. Okay. Now let's get your final messages. Okay. I'm really prayerful and hopeful that this was encouraging for you, Pal One. Okay. I prosper wherever I turn. I claim my own power and lovingly create my own reality. It is safe to look within. Wow, look at that. Putting myself first. Putting myself first in a loving way is not selfish, it's self-preservation. I am open to receive peace, love, harmony, and joy. I can't think of a better set of cards to end this message. Honestly, thank you, universe. You win every single time. Look at this. You cannot make this up. Everything that we have been discussing within this reading, this is just culminating it in such a perfect divine way. We are so grateful here. Honestly, gratitude. Gratitude. These are the things that we have to give gratitude for. We have to see the gratitude or give gratitude in pretty much every situation. And this helps us to expand to be our best version. Okay? I prosper. These are things that you need to start saying and affirming within yourself. I prosper wherever I turn. You are a prosperous, abundant individual. Again, I don't care what that bank account says. I don't care what's happening in your physical reality. I don't care what someone told you that was in a romantic relationship with you. I don't care what they said to you. I don't care. You're an abundant, prosperous individual. Own your abundance. Everything you touch turns into gold. You prosper wherever you turn, wherever you go. Okay? Own that abundance. Continue to affirm with yourself your own abundance. It's time for you to claim your power. I claim my own power and I lovingly create my own reality. Claim your power. This will not defeat you. This will not destroy you. This will not crush you. This is going to grow you, stretch you, and push you to your greatest version. There's no defeat here. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. This is saying again, get to know yourself. The deeper you dig into yourself, it is safe to look within. The deeper you dig into yourself, the more clarity and answers you will receive. As I move through the layers of people's opinions and beliefs, this is what we were talking about. Again, it doesn't matter what people have told you. It doesn't matter what they think or what they believe about you, okay? I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. You have to dig deep within yourself, and many of you've been dealing with people's opinions about you, projections about you, telling you who you are. You know who you are. And the only way to find who you are is if you take the time and tell yourself, it is safe for me to look within. It is safe for me to recognize my fears. I was reading on Instagram, I think it was last night, like this beautiful page. I think her name's Ashmi Path. I can't remember. I think that's the name. Anyway, she puts together, she's so eloquent and so high vibrational. And the way she writes these, the way she just writes, she channels and she downloads information. And the way that she just expresses it so beautifully. It's just, oh my gosh, I just love it. But anyway, what she was saying was the more light that you embody, the more fear and that shadow will come up. Okay. And basically she was saying, you have to find the tools to handle the fear, because the more you shine your light, the more that fear and the shadow will creep up. Because remember, we're dealing with years of this. Okay. Years of it. In past lives too, especially if you identify with having past life energy. So Continue to find your own truth. And I'm not saying that you haven't been, we've all had our moments here. Okay? We've all had our moments. We haven't always been the best version of ourselves. That's life. It's here on earth. Here on earth, anything goes. You could be anybody, you could do anything. Okay? It's literally the free will zone of the universe. Anything goes down here on earth. Okay? So it's safe to look within and find the true light in the true person. Okay? Right now, this is a time to put yourself first and knowing that it's not selfish. This is about self-preservation because you're preserving your energy to heal, transform, and regenerate into a better version of yourself. So right now is time for you to put yourself first and for you to tell yourself you're not selfish, because some people may make you feel like you are being selfish, and it's not true. It's about preserving, self-preservation, and self-healing and self-growth. Okay? And finally, this is another affirmation. I am open to receive peace, love, harmony, and joy. Surrender. Surrender to peace. Surrender to love. Surrender to harmony. Surrender to joy. Tell yourself, I am open to receiving these things. And tell yourself you're deserving. You're deserving of love. You're deserving of peace. You're deserving of joy. Regardless of people's opinions, regardless of their projections, regardless of what they told you, you are deserving of that. And you're going to find more of that light within when you allow yourself to go within and really look within and find your truth. If no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Love yourself, honor yourself, cherish yourself. Continue to deepen the bond with yourself and your spiritual team, source, universe, spirit, God, whatever you resonate with. Deepen that bond so you can find more of the answers that you need at this time. You got this. You're stronger than you know. Stay empowered. Stay inspired. I prosper wherever I turn. I am open to receive peace, love, harmony, and joy. I love you. Thank you. See you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank yourself right now for showing up for yourself, for doing this healing work and becoming your best version. Thank yourself. I'm grateful for you. I thank you right now. We are so grateful for you here within the collective, okay? Thriving. Excuse me. Okay, thriving. Let's get into this, okay? Answers for you right now. Okay, I'm hearing very loud. It's not as bad as you think. Okay? Whatever you're going through, and I know some of you are really going through things right now, it's not as bad as you think it is. It may feel very challenging. It may feel like the world is closing in on you, but it's actually not as bad as you think. And you need to know that. Regardless of what the circumstances are looking like in the physical reality, you're thriving. Okay? You're growing. You're thriving. More light is shining from you. You are getting more enlightened. You are getting more clear. You're getting more clarity, and you're growing. Many of you are growing here. You're growing, and you're growing in the midst of challenges. You're, with this giraffe here, that represents height and like length and growth. And it's like you're growing despite the circumstances, and it's really not as bad as you think. But thriving here, that's again growth. Movement. Things are happening. For some of you, these are things, I'm going to be honest. I feel like for some of you here, or many of you, honestly, these are things behind the scenes that you can't see. You see how this light here is being, like this tree is kind of like covering where the light, the source of the light. It's like it's things happening behind the scenes that you cannot see, but you're thriving and you're continuing to move forward despite how things are, the outlook of things within your physical reality. Okay, let's get some more. This is actually feeling more positive than I think. I think some of you were feeling like losing a lot of hope, but I'm getting, and some of you could be here from pile 1. I'm going to be honest here. Some of you could be here from pile one, and it's not as bad as you think. And for some of you, it's like it's almost over. Like, it's almost over. Okay? It's really not as bad as you think. Let's get some more. Okay, does this want to be reversed? Okay, yeah. 9 of Wands. Okay, so this wants to come out in reverse. The Hangman. 3 of Pentacles. The Sun. 10 of Swords. King of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you definitely may be here from pile one. Okay. And again, nothing wrong with that. I'm just grateful you're here. Knight of Wands and the Star. Yeah, this is okay. For some of you, especially if you're here from pile one, I feel like this is what's happening, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you're here from pile one because everyone is not here from pile one. But what's happening here is this. The fact that for some of you, I'm going to be honest, you're really at this place now where the answers you need is really just to let go, to just surrender, like to be so grounded, so present. Some of you, you've been in this energy of, you've been very hands-on with your healing. You've been very hands-on with your development, with your growth, with work, whatever this situation is, because this could be work related for some of you, okay? So whatever this situation is, you've been very hands-on, okay? You have not been in this place of where you've been, not only have you been very hands-on, you've been very diligent, focused, and in this energy of you're not going to give up, okay? Like you're not going to settle. You're not going to give up. You're not just going to just let things go by the wayside and just act like, kind of just play this delusional role. Like, no, you have been very much like, if this is about your healing, facing your fears, okay? If this is about work, whatever it is that you can do to move this process along, you have been in it. Like, whatever this is a very, like, you have been doing everything that you have supposed to been doing, okay? And this is definitely being acknowledged by the universe, source, God, spirit, your spiritual team, your ancestors here, whatever this is, they're stamping, approving, and validating. Like, this is, for many of you, the answers that you need is like, it's time for you to make space for the universe to work the magic. It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to trust. It's time for you to tell yourself you've done everything you could to get this to where it needs to be. And now it's time for the universe to work. It's time for you to say, universe, you got it. Literally, for many of you, like, that's it. Like, that's why I was like, when I picked up on this, I'm like, okay. And this is not to say that, like, let's say this is based on your healing. You've been removing a lot of blockages, emotionally, mentally, physically, things like that. This is not to say that fear or anxiety won't come up. But when it comes up, just like you've been doing before, you deal with it, and let it go. Don't keep cycling back of, oh, why is this still coming up? Or don't judge it. Don't shame yourself. Don't tell yourself, oh, you should be done with this by now. You should be over it. Or why are you still letting these thoughts consume you? Because some of you, this is fear and anxiety. And it could even be with your work situation, okay? It doesn't have to be just with your healing. Because I'm getting, for some of you, work, healing, a family matter as well, a situation with money. For some of you, this is definitely career related, something that you have been birthing, you have been creating for a long time, that's going to bring a lot of abundance for not just you, but for many people. For some of you, this is like a project or an idea, whatever this is, that literally started from the ground and you're bringing this thing to life. And it has been a labor of love, okay? So what this is not to say that anxiety may not occur, fear may not occur, but don't let this consume you. Don't let this drag you down. Don't let it continue to cycle through you and keep coming back up. show your gratitude, get present, get grounded, and let it go. And say, I surrender. I've done all that I can do. Some of you, you just needed to hear, you've done all you can do. Some of you literally just need to hear that, because some of you have been fighting, working, so steadfast, so diligent, so like, okay, what else can I do? All right, being strategic. Did I do this? Did I check this box? Like every single thing. Like some of you are literally up at night. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to take care of? This is not moving fast enough, so something else that I need to do. And literally, you need to hear, you've done all you can do at this point. Let the magic in. Let the blessings in. Let the miracles in. Say whatever it is you resonate with. You got it. I'm done. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that I can let go now. Because some of you, I'm not getting that this was about ego. I'm more so getting that this was like about like you want to make sure that you have just done everything you could to make sure this is going to be successful, and it is. With the sun here, the King of Pentacles, the star, this is going to be huge. For whatever this is for you, huge. Okay? For some of you, this is going to bring you a lot of wealth. For some of you, this is about your legacy. For some of you, this is about cementing you in your place here on earth as like, this is what you're going to be known for. This is what you're going to be successful for. Like, this is huge for some of you. For some of you, this has been your healing journey. And that's also huge. I don't want to, and I see 12:12 on the clock. You may be seeing 12:12, but I don't want it to be like, I don't want you to think that like, if this is about you healing, like that doesn't have the same level of importance and weight. No, it absolutely does. As for some of you, this is both. So whatever this is, I'm hearing very clearly, it's time to surrender. The Hanged Man, you got to let it go now. You got to let it go. You got to let it flow. And you have to have that faith that you've done everything you could. Now it's time for the miracles and the blessings to come in. Let's get some more. And like I said, it's not as bad as you think. And for some of you, you need to hear it's not as far off as you think. Okay? Let's find out some more. Allowing. Wow. Look at this. I swear. Grief. Okay. Inner child. Divine source. This is so beautiful. Okay. So let's talk about this pile too. For some of you, recognize that I'm getting a few things here. For some of you, you have been, like I said, for some of you, this is like a career situation and it's been your own healing. And you've recognized that part of your grief was blocking you from bringing this project to life or moving forward on your journey. You were receiving blockages and obstacles that you recognized that was connected to heartbreak or grief. And this is saying that if you are still feeling like these things are blocking you, this is not saying that it could be the case, but what I'm getting here is like, if there's some more grief to deal with, it's going to come to you. You don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to, like, some of you, there's a wounded inner child here that does not feel good enough, okay? And this inner child is still saying, well, your inner child is talking to you, saying, like, if we do this, we're going to be accepted. If we do this, we're going to be approved. If we do this, this is going to happen faster. It's this energy of, for some of you, you could have had a parent that exhibited narcissistic tendencies and behaviors that made you feel everything that you did was never good enough. Like, you would bring home straight A's and this parent is still like, well, you weren't, you have these straight A's, but it wasn't like you were a part of these extracurricular activities. If you were a part of extracurricular activities and you got straight A's, then I would be impressed. That type of energy. It's almost like you were never good enough. And this is saying that comfort this inner child. because this inner child is still feeling like they have to do more and more and more and more to be approved instead of allowing. Because again, the message is the answers for you: surrender and allow. Radical acceptance says yes to reality at any given moment. So what's needed can come next. It's time for you to know that you've done enough. You are enough. You're more than enough. And you've done enough to get whatever it is off the ground. Okay? And the inner child in you that's still not feeling good enough, that's still feeling wounded, that still feels like you got to do more. You got to be more ambitious. You got to work harder. Because some of you, you grew up in a household, you don't work hard enough. The only way you get success is if you have to work, 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 work. You have to grind, grind, grind. You have to hustle, hustle, hustle. And this is not to say that, yes, work matters. Hard work does matter. But for some of you, there's a belief. Okay, so, yeah, my kids just came up asking me for stuff. So, I pay attention to everything when I'm recording these readings. And this inner child card is here. Your inner child needs attention. Okay? Your inner child is like really needy right now because this is reflecting from childhood when you would do all that you could. Many of you are just stellar, magnificent beings here. You've always been this way from childhood. Just so impressive. You would impress everyone. But the people or the person that you needed that approval from could have been a parent here, parental figure, guardian, whoever it was, didn't give you that approval. Because this person, they had their own issues, okay? Maybe we're not going to dive into that, but they didn't give you the approval that you deserved. And the inner child is saying, hey, we've done all that we can do. It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to trust. It's time for you to allow the universe to show you that you are enough. And you've always been enough. And you've always been more than enough. And you deserve this. And you deserve to have what's going to come to you. And you've always, again, you've been enough. Continue to affirm within your inner child, you are enough. Because there's an energy here for some of you don't feel good enough. Or you don't feel like you are enough. Or you feel like you have to keep doing more and more and more in order to receive that feeling enough. And it could be, again, like, basically you could be like, even if this is subconscious, because some of you it could be subconscious, your subconscious is telling you, well, if you were enough, this would have happened by now. Or if you were enough, this would have, manifested, or whatever it is, this you're trying to obtain here would have happened. And it's like, no. Right now, give your inner child some love, tenderness, and care. Because your inner child needs you, okay? With this divine source here, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So this is about trusting. This is really the answers that you need. Faith, trust, surrender. Again, if you are resonating with this, you are enough and you've done everything you could to see this thing to the victory. Okay? So right now, this is about you tapping in with whatever your divine source is and trusting that your needs are going to be met and that you can let go. And in divine timing, if you are told to do something else, if you're told to take action on something or whatever it is, that you will be told when you need to do it, and that everything else is just like you can allow, you can accept, receive, and allow. And that you have trust and faith in the process and trust and faith in the divine source. And again, this is not to say that grief won't continue to come up, but you don't have to go searching for it. You don't have to go hunting it down. It'll come when it comes. And when it comes, you deal with it. and you move forward. Okay, now let's find out, what do you have to look forward to? Okay, with this process, with everything that's going on. Security. Wow, this is great. Look at this. Purification. Focus. New beginnings. I love this. This is just so great. Oh my gosh. Thank you, universe. We are so grateful. Just in awe here. Okay. What do you have to look forward to with this process that you're dealing with? Okay, because many of you, this is a process. This has been a process. Like I said, for some of you, this has been an absolute labor of love. This is an idea that you channeled, was downloaded to you years ago. It could have been 20 years for some of you. And it's just been a labor of love to see this thing get to this point. And for many of you, this is a validation and victory for you and literally your human experience and your journey. Some of you, this is like, again, your legacy. This is like what you will be known for. This is like what you came here to do. It's that deep. And you know that. You know what I mean? And this is why you've been so steadfast. You've been so intentional. You've been so purposeful. This is saying to you right now, what you have to look forward to is security. And with that security, this is saying for me, if this is about legacy, done. It's secured. Like your legacy secured. It's that deep for some of you because, and like, I'm going to go back to again, like, let's just say this is not career related. Let's say this is something related to your healing. Still secured. Don't negate the healing. I'm not saying that you are, but what I'm saying is don't feel like, because it's not on career terms, it's not as important. It absolutely is important. And not only is it important, it's something that is like, again, okay, don't just plug it in for me. Can you plug it in for me? Not only is it, what was I saying? Not only is it secured, like it's going to push you. Okay, press the button for me. Press the button right there. No. Okay, so again, I pay attention to everything. And so some of you may be dealing with distractions right now. Okay. Things, interruptions, distractions, setbacks. You are going to be looking forward to more focus. When this is over with, you are going to have that utmost focus and clarity moving forward. And for some of you, I'm hearing that it's like you think that this thing that, this, whatever this is right now, is the big thing, like the grand thing that's going to like secure your legacy or secure more money for the future or your wealth or, to give you more security. I'm hearing more to come because your focus is going to be unmatched. Like it's going to be so clear because for many of you, what you've been going through now, this process, this is about like, this was a lot of like time for growth, for learning, for gaining more of that perseverance energy, for gaining more tools to put in your toolkit for what's next. Okay, like it's not going to stop here. It only stops if you allow it. But many of you have a very ambitious spirit here, which is great. But this is about, again, remember, soothe that inner child and tell your inner child you are enough. Okay? You are enough and you're validated and you are approved. But you have to look forward to more focus, more clarity, more clear, like things are going to be clear for you. That what you've been dealing with this situation of a lot of setbacks and things like that and obstacles, I'm not saying that you're not going to have challenges, but it's not going to be as much as you had to deal with. Many of you had to go through like a boot camp, okay? Taking you through so many different situations to really get you like, not only did you have to get into this energy of, are you really ready for what's ahead? But it's also this energy of like, how bad do you want this? How bad are you willing to work toward this? Like really testing you, okay? And really testing your level of faith, your level of wisdom, but also just like testing like your abilities and your skill set and like, do you have the energy to see something from beginning to the end with all of these things in the way? You know what I mean? So this is going to be huge for you. Like when this is over, you're going to feel a victory like no other because you're going to be purified. And what's really going to be purified is that ego. A lot of that ego, that ego that has told you this and that's made you, because some of you, what I'm getting is like your ego may have been in a place in the past where you were motivated to do certain things for certain reasons, whether this is vanity, whether this is money. Like your motivations were not as pure for some of you, okay? Your motivations may have been more about, again, vanity, fame, money, greed, things like that. But this process is pushing you to purify you from that energy so that divine confidence can come through. That godly confidence can come through. That confidence, that divinity, that purity, where it's like you're doing this not because this is about you. You know what I mean? This is for whatever the purpose is. It's a greater purpose here. And it's not about you. Like you're involved in it, but there's a greater purpose here. And this is your mission. And your purpose is to bring this to life for whatever it is. Okay. So your confidence is going to be purified where, again, those things in your ego, because some of you, there have been pride and ego issues that have caused setbacks. I got to keep this real. Okay. With this set of cards coming up, part of the obstacles and setbacks that were experienced were due to pride and ego issues. And that may have been something that you weren't aware of at the time, but being further along this journey, you are now seeing that. That's being purified. Whereas like moving into after this is over, you're going to see a new sense of divine confidence coming through. And you're going to be so focused. And like I said, for some of you, you think that this is the big thing for you. It's more to come. It's more to come because we have new beginnings here. You're going to be like a new person. You are going to be like a new person. You're going to have a new lease on life. You're going to see yourself differently. You're going to, like, the image of yourself is going to change. Your identity, your whole identity is going to change because you're going to see yourself as a warrior, but not just a warrior. Like in the past, you may have already seen yourself as a warrior, but this is like a divine warrior. This is like that ego is in check. This is like your pride is not out of control. This is like you've been humbled. You've had to learn. Like some of you, again, this may have been a situation where, because pride and ego could show up, and it's levels to it. It could show up in so many different ways. Let's say that this is a project that you were bringing to life, and you had told yourself, oh, 2 years, this will be done. That's your ego. That's not divine timing. That's the ego, and it's nothing wrong. Like the society teaches us we have to put times on everything. But I know for me, as I've learned through my journey, I don't put times on anything because every single time it gets checked because I've been told that's my ego. My ego wants it to be done in 2 years. And the ego could be telling you that because, again, there's that inner child. You have to have it done by this time to feel good enough, to feel worthy, to feel accepted, to feel like, you got that validation. And no. So this is like huge for you. This is when this is all done and over with, you're going to be like a new person. And like I said, there's more ideas, more projects, more things to come. So get ready because you're going to be like a new person. Okay, so let's get your final messages. This is great. Okay, let's find out. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Okay, wow. All is well in my world. I see clearly. It's a lot of that going on here for this pile. It's a lot of clarity coming through for you. Pile 2. I am all that I need. I am more than enough. I swear. Look, I mean, so grateful. So grateful. I swear this is like so perfect. When I strengthen myself, the world around me strengthens. Look at this. Thank you, universe. Thank you. You win every time. Thank you. Okay, so I am deeply fulfilled by what I do, by all that I do. This is going back again. You're enough. You are enough. And not only are you enough, you are starting to see yourself in a more divine way, where again, your motivations now are changing. Like I said, for some of you, you were motivated by some things that were connected with the ego. And that's okay. That's life. We have to learn, and it's a journey, and we can't be hard on ourselves. I feel like some of you could be very hard on yourself, and forgive yourself. You were operating from a place where you didn't feel like you were enough. And those things that you were motivated by would make you feel like you're good enough. Continue to affirm within yourself, I am all that I need. I am more than enough. So, also affirm within yourself that you are deeply fulfilled by what you do, and that you are now seeing yourself in a totally different light. You don't see yourself the same way that you saw yourself a year ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. And you're also a person that's trusting of divine timing, because divine timing is not the ego. Divine timing has nothing to do with the ego at all. And when you really surrender, and that's what this process is saying, let go, surrender, and trust. Again, you've done all that you can do. All is well in your world. Like I was saying in the beginning, it's not as bad as you think. It's really not. And the more you affirm all is well in my world and get grounded and present in gratitude, the more things will unfold. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. This is again another confirmation. All is well. It's not as bad as you think. Everything is happening for your highest good, and you are safe. There's some type of clarity that's coming in. For many of you, it's going to be multiple downloads of clarity, and it could have to do with your journey. And this is asking you again, please don't be judgmental. Please don't be critical of yourself. Please forgive yourself, love yourself, and be gentle and patient with yourself, specifically with your inner child. Really give your inner child some love and care right now, and tell your inner child you are more than enough. I willingly forgive. I breathe love into my vision. I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer sight. So right now is a time for forgiveness. It's a time to breathe love into your vision, because like I said, some of you are going to be getting some more downloads for some more ideas for the next version, the next step, your new beginning that may be coming in before this is over, because your energy is now allowing it. You're removing those blockages. That ego is getting in check. So now the energy is like, okay, boom. Let's funnel that energy to Pile 2 to give you some more inspiration for the next step. Because many of you don't have that level of ambition for no reason. You don't have that level of discipline for no reason. You don't have that level of work ethic for no reason. You are meant to bring big ideas and ground them and bring them to fruition for the collective. Okay? And that's why I'm saying, I am deeply fulfilled by what I do, by all that I do. And the more that you affirm within yourself that you are enough, you don't need to do things to feel good enough. You don't need to do things to have people validate you. You're validating yourself. So anything else is a bonus. Anything else is a bonus, because you already have been validated. You're safe. You're secure. You are more than enough. When I strengthen myself, the world around me strengthens. Some of you are going to be asked to work out more, move your body more, exercise more, even if it's like yoga stretches in the morning or just stretching your body out. But this is about that physical strength for some of you, but this is also about that mental strength. And for some of you, you are very mentally strong, but getting that physical strength. And for some of you, you're physically strong, but having that mental strength. So whatever that resonates for you, your world is strengthening. So the more you strengthen yourself, mind, body, and soul, the more you're stronger, stable, grounded you will feel in your own world, okay? If no one told you they love you today, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for loving yourself and doing the work and forgiving yourself and forgiving others. Love yourself, cherish yourself, honor yourself, surrender, let go. You have done all that you can. You are more than enough. We are so grateful to have you here. We're grateful that you're bringing these ideas and these things to the collective that we need. We love you. We thank you. Thank you so much. I love you. I'll see you next time. 3, welcome. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful that you are here. Tell yourself thank you right now for being here, for showing up, for becoming your best version. Thank you. Give yourself that gratitude. You deserve it, okay? All right, you chose love. Let's tap in. Okay, the answers that you need right now. You chose love. So, I don't know why it's like I'm trying to. Some of you may be dealing with anxiety around love. Because it's like, I want to hold the card this way. I want to do this. It's like trying to flip out my hand. I can't get like stable as to what I want to do here. Okay, so some of you could have anxiety around love, opening yourself up to love. But what I'm also getting is that many of you are very intuitive, very clairvoyant here. It's like the answers you need are coming. I'm going to get more into it, but this is what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's like the answers you need are coming, but it's kind of just like something, it's like, this is interesting. It's something you can't see. You see how it's like here where it's like, okay, you see how we have the flowers here, right? And it's like, we really cannot see what this is. I'm assuming it's like a city or something, but I really don't know what that is. It's kind of like things are happening in the background that you cannot see, but you are meant to focus on the flowers. Like the imagery here is like, focus on the plants, focus on the flowers. Don't focus on what's happening back here. But so it's kind of like right now, and I know it's like cliche, but it's very true. It's like right now, focus on the present moment. Focus on what's happening right here and right now. What do you see in your face? What's in your physical reality? Focus really in on that. And that's where you will get the answers that you need in that moment. I'm not gonna like this is probably my pile as well. But for some of you, I'm getting this energy around like you have to, or we, because I feel like this is my pile as well, we have to allow the answers to come to us when we, like in divine timing. We can't force it. We can't control it. We can't tell it like it needs to, like we need to know now. Like it's going to unfold the way it's going to unfold. And we have to just let go. And in doing so, that's an act of love. That's an act of, because love is the ultimate. It's the ultimate vibration. It's the ultimate frequency. The more we allow surrender and don't try to control and we let go, the more we allow love in, and the more that's acting in alignment with love. Let's get some more. I didn't expect for that to go that deep that quick, but it feels very deep. Many of you are very, again, many of us, because like I said, I feel like this is my pile as well, but it's like we are in this place of like, we're so clairvoyant, we're so intuitive, we're so gifted psychically, spiritually, and wherever you are with that on your journey, it doesn't matter, okay? But sometimes it's like in that energy, we don't allow, we're not unknowingly not allowing for the magic. We're unknowingly not allowing that surprise element that anything can happen next. Anything can change in any moment because we feel like we're in tune to the next moment already. So it's like we have to let go. We have to continue to respond according to the frequency of love, and knowing that when we do that, when we're obedient to that, we're allowing more love in. Wow, this is so deep. This is so deep. Wow. Okay. Okay, pile 3, let's find out. Queen of Pentacles, let's see what else. Magician. 6 of Wands. Page of Wands. The Hanged Man. this has come out for every pile. Every pile today, this has come out. So this is really like a lot of the answers are in surrender, because this has literally been out for every single pile today. Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess. I knew it. No surprise there that the High Priestess has come out. Okay, so answers you need. All right. Pile 3. Again, many of us here, we're very in tune here, okay? Very in tune, but through this energy, okay, these gifts, there's the universe, right? Okay, I'm going to try to be as like, because I'm getting a lot of information, I want to just try to be as clear as I can. The universe is full of infinite timelines, infinite possibilities, infinite situations. Everything is occurring at one time, right? It's so many different possibilities for where one thing can go from the next. Each moment, day, things are changing. The energy is constantly changing, right? This is saying the answers you need for whatever is going on. And it could be regarding a love situation, it may not be, but whatever it is, it's going to come to you when you are supposed to have it. And we have to trust that. And we have to trust that we don't have to go chasing after it. We don't have to like force it. We don't have to push it. We don't have to pull. We don't have to, and again, I'm going to use myself because, like I said, this is my pal as well. Like, I was actually meditating on this the other day where I was trying to figure something out. And I'm like, why is it not connecting? Why is this not coming together? And I recognize within myself that I have this energy sometimes where I'm chasing things and I don't even realize it. Like, instead of allowing it to come, I'm still in this place of I'm going to chase it down. And we're not supposed to be in that energy. It's not healthy. We're not supposed to chase anything. We're supposed to allow it to come. So this is for some, actually getting more information on this pile because that's not going to connect with everyone, but some of you that is going to connect with, okay? That you don't need to chase it. It's allow it to come to you. Allow it to be revealed to you. Allow whatever timeline that you are supposed to be aligning to will reveal itself to you when it's supposed to. And that may be within a present moment. It may not be something that's given to you, months ahead or years ahead or moments ahead or whatever the situation is. It may be revealed to you in a present moment that you're already on that timeline that you so desire to be on, okay? For some of you, what I'm getting here is that there is a love situation here that you are seeking answers on. And it may not be necessarily about a person, but it could just be about your love life in terms of like, where's your love life going? Or where is this connection going? Where is this situation going? And this is asking for you to continue to work on yourself and continue to work on your career, your mission, and things are going to align the way it's supposed to. For some of you, you may have had in your mind that you would be with a certain person or a certain person was a part of your destiny. And now that's shifting, or now that's in question, or now that may not be the case. Okay, this is not for everyone. Take what resonates here. But for some of you, that is the case. And you may be feeling like, you don't know what's next, or you don't know what you're supposed to do, or, you thought it would be with that person. Now what? So this is saying that allow things to unfold the way it's supposed to, because if you're no longer going to be aligning with that person, that's for greater purpose. There's some type of timeline or frequency that's not in alignment with that situation, okay? Or there's just something that's not in alignment. And you're being asked to let go, surrender, and trust that the timeline that you're meant to be on, the frequency that you're aligning to, the things that you desire. Let's just say again, like you desire, because Six of Wands, that's not the typical image for Six of Wands. Six of Wands is like the victory card, success, victory, achievement. But this is Six of Wands where, these two people are getting married here. Okay. So this is like a celebration. It's like a victorious union celebrating. So this is saying that, let's say, for example, you desire to be in a commitment, a love commitment, romantic commitment, whether this is marriage, long term connection, but the person that you thought it was going to be with is no longer, that person's no longer going to be on that timeline with you. This is saying that you will have the things that you desire, but you have to let go of who that person is or how it's going to happen, how it's going to unfold, all of that, the details of the situation. Trust that, again, your desire, you will have it, but it may not be with that person that you thought, or it may not happen as soon as you thought, or, the little details of it. It just may not be, the situation that you thought, but you're being asked to surrender and let go. And you're also, the answers that you need are also this, that you're very intuitive. And let's say, for example, again, that you get downloads that you're meant to have a certain career, you're meant to have a job, or you're meant to be in a relationship with a certain person. That doesn't mean that you're not intuitive. It doesn't mean that you're not accurate. It doesn't mean that you need to question yourself and question your intuition. It's happening. It's all happening. And someone needs to hear that, because someone has been really questioning their intuition, questioning, like, are they really intuitive as they thought, or really in tune as they thought? That does not mean that that's not happening. It's just that you may not be aligning with that timeline for whatever reason. There could be some type of frequency that's not in alignment with that timeline, or you may be vibrating higher, or you're not vibrating on that, in that frequency to align to it. It's so many different things. Or, like, what you need to hear, the answers you need to hear right now is, when you focus on you and your journey and the things that are happening in your present moment, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Everything else you cannot control. Going back to, like, if you want to be in a union with a specific person, who's to say that person is doing the things that they need to do to align to that timeline with you? Because we're in a place of free will here. Earth is free will. It's anything goes on Earth, honestly. They call it like the Las Vegas of the universe. Okay? So in Las Vegas, anything can happen, right? Anything goes. So I'm saying that to say that your intuition is very strong and valid. You need to know that. But there's always so many different moving parts, and there's always so many different timelines and different things happening that you may not be able to see and you may not be aware of. But the things that you do desire, you will align to, as long as you continue to work on yourself and work on the things that you need to work on within your career, your mission, and yourself, becoming your best version. You will align to the things that you're meant to align to. Okay? And some of you also need to, before we get to the next set of cards, you also need to hear that you're very stable. You're very stable. You're more stable and abundant than you realize. Whether this is emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever that is, you are more stable, abundant than you realize. Your level of stability is stronger than you give yourself credit for. Okay? So continue to affirm that within yourself and continue to surrender. Let's get some more cards out. Let's find out some more. Okay. Limitless flow. Outrageous openness. Detachment. Perfect. I swear. These cards are just being so perfect today. It's so great. Okay. This is saying what we were just talking about. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. So, the answers that I'm getting for you, and I want to say the universe, because and again, what I keep hearing the universe, so I'm going to go with that. But whatever you resonate with, but for many of you, you're very highly evolved, and you need to know that. And your mission is huge here. You have a huge mission. And this is saying that the things that you desire, like the universe knows your desires. You put it out there. You put that energy out there. The universe knows what you desire, but the universe is asking you for you to detach, for you to flow, for you to let go. Detach the person, detach the timeline, detach, like when I say timeline, meaning like if you want to be married, like say for example, if you've been saying like universe or whatever, source, God, spirit, I would love to be married next year, or I would love to be married in 2 years, or something like that. Detach from all of it and flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. This is what I was saying, going back to this card. The more you focus on that physical present reality, what's happening in the moment, and you respond to that, the more love, excuse me, the more love you allow into your present physical reality. And this is saying the universe is like, the universe knows what you want. The universe knows what you desire. The universe not only knows what you want and you desire, but the universe knows what you deserve. So if you are attaching a person to your happily ever after, the universe is asking for you to let that go. And this is not to say that you won't be with that person. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not the universe. I'm not God. I'm not source. I'm not spirit. I can't answer that. But what I'm hearing very clearly, detach. Because that doesn't mean that you won't be with that person. But it just means that when you detach, the things that you desire, it's going to come to you a lot sooner than you even realize. Because that's about divine timing. And when you really get in the flow of divine timing, you're really allowing yourself to flow with the energy as it comes. And it's asking for you to be open. So it's kind of like this. For some of you, what I'm getting is it's like you have, because you're very psychically aware, intuitive, you've seen timelines of yourself with, a certain career path, a certain individual relationship, certain situations. It could be around home and money and things like that. And so you've basically, like, you're in this energy of, okay, you trust your intuition, you've seen it, you know where this can go, and you've been working toward aligning to that. Nothing wrong with that. But the universe is saying the more you flow, because the universe is like, not only do I know your desires, but I know what you deserve. And if that person can't give you what you deserve, it's not going to happen. If that career can't give you what you deserve, it's not going to happen. The universe is asking for you to be open and for you to detach and for you to flow. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed. I am open to receive. This is about being so open, allowing yourself to receive, but being so open where it's like, again, you put that desire out there, but you're not attaching anyone to the situation. You just put the desire out there because you are co-creating. We are co-creating. Okay, we're co-creating the desired outcome and timeline that we want to be on. We're supposed to do that, but in the process of co-creation, we're not being asked to co-create to the lengths of, we are specifically basically like putting every single detail and situation like we have it planned out. We have it like it's going to go this way, or it needs to go this way, or we want it to go that way. The desire has been put in. The desire has been heard. Now, be open to how it unfolds. And that's what the universe is asking you to do. And knowing that it's for your highest good, that maybe the person that you were hoping to be in union with, that person is not for your highest good, or that situation wouldn't be for your highest good. That another person could come in and give you everything and more than that person would have been able to do, because again, there's a lot of moving parts. There are things that you don't know, that maybe you can't see, you just don't know. So the universe is just asking you to be very open. And when you feel like you want to get attached to certain things, let it go. Let it go and flow. With this limitless, see yourself open to receive. It's a lot of like, the answers you need right now is being open to receiving. Okay? Surrendering, allowing, and open to receiving. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. This is about, especially here with the hands being open, the answers you need right now is to allow yourself to receive. And allow yourself to receive in the most open, outrageous way, the most outrageously open way, where we see here the message, the divine can use anything and anyone. Anything and anyone can give to you. Any situation can give to you. But allow yourself to be open to receive it. And don't try to tell yourself like, no, I don't want to get it that way, or don't try to control how it's coming to you. Flow with the energy. Release the control. Release any attachments. Release any, just allow yourself to receive it. Just allow yourself to receive it and just be very, very open. And know that you're limitless. And know that the more you flow with this energy, the more it's going to unfold to you in miraculous ways. Many of you are like overdue for abundance. You're overdue for miracles. You're overdue for like what's deserved to you. And part of the, part of the energy that I'm feeling that may have caused some stagnation or may have caused delays here is attachments, is trying to control, is not being open to receiving, or not being open to how it's being received. Okay? So really really allow yourself to receive, because like I said, some of you are really, the universe is coming through saying you're very much overdue to receive. And part of the reason that you like right now you're being asked to just flow more and just again be open to however it comes to you. However it's given to you. Just be very open. And let's find out, what do you have to look forward to? Opportunity. Going forward. Wisdom. Wow. Delight. Yes, I love this. Okay. Each pile has just been so great. All right. What do you have to look forward to? Some of you have been in, well, again, it's my pile too. Okay. We've been in stagnant energy. Okay. Again, I'm being very honest right now. I have been in some stagnant energy where things are moving, but it doesn't really feel like it's moving at the pace that I want. And so that's been another ego check for me, another ego death for Nicole. Like, no, it's your ego telling you it's not moving the way you want. So this is saying that if you've been feeling like you've been in stagnant energy, you're going to be moving forward. You're going to go forward. You're going to feel it's going to be with this energy here. This is like more like of a summer, springtime energy. And in the summer, the spring and summer, that's when things move fast, right? That's where there's a lot of growth. There's a lot happening. There's a lot going on. But you see here that there's a long path. Many of you have a really big mission here. And it's like there's going to be some serious forward momentum in terms of your mission, in terms of your purpose, in terms of your journey, where things may have felt like you were in a drought before. Things just weren't, again, really, it was moving very slow, or it just felt stagnant. Things are getting ready to really open up for you, and it's going to really move forward. But I feel like you're not far off from this energy, because it's a situation of the more you flow with the present moment, the more things are going to start feeling like it's moving. It's going to start feeling like you're coming out of that drought, you're coming out of the winter, you're moving into the warmth, the growth, where things are harvesting for you. There's more opportunity here for you. With this moon energy, and this is more opportunity regarding like your psychic abilities, your spiritual abilities, your mission, your career. This is more opportunity that's going to allow you to use more of your gifts, but also like align you with grander opportunities for your purpose. Again, there's a huge thing here about many of you for your purpose and your mission. And this, for me, this opportunity is saying that this is why, okay, I'm trying to be as clear as I can. I see 111 on the clock, new beginning. But what I'm getting here is like, this is another reason why you're going through this time of learning how to be open, learning how to not be attached, learning how to be open to receiving, learning all of these lessons around that, because the opportunities that are going to be coming in for you are going to be huge. And with you being able to really learn how to not be attached to any of these, like you have your desires, but not attached to the details, not attached to how it happens, how it unfolds. Just flow and surrender and allow yourself to be open to receiving it. Big opportunities are going to come in. And it may feel very hidden right now, but your intuition is going to guide you. Because for me, this is like third eye chakra, crown chakra energy here with these colors. And with the moon, that always speaks about, for me, intuition. So these are going to be big opportunities that are going to come in for you, that your intuition is going to guide you to. And that's that inspired, aligned action that you're going to be told to take, that's going to align you with these big opportunities and big timelines with these opportunities. You're also gaining a lot of wisdom. Many of you are already, you're highly evolved here. You've had many past lives. You may identify as an old soul. Again, you're very intuitive. The situations that you're going through are bringing you to a place of higher wisdom, higher learning, higher knowledge, a higher level of seeing the world, seeing life, seeing journeys, because some of you are going to be sharing this wisdom with others to help them on their journey. So you're going through this so you can gain that knowledge and wisdom to be able to move forward. And with there's more of this energy about flow, and we see the marine life, and we see the ocean, and we see now the mermaid. Flow so hard right now. Because the more you flow, the more you're going to flow into these opportunities, the more you're going to flow into that union, the more you're going to flow into everything that you deserve. Flow. And you're very intuitive, so follow your intuition to know what to do and where to go next, and know that trust and surrender and let go that whatever it is that you're meant to do, you don't need to chase it. It's going to come to you in that moment. It's going to come to you in divine timing in that moment. You have delight to look forward to. And again, more growth, more abundance. For me, this says a lot about growth and abundance. And for many of you, again, this is about like not even just like a love union, a love connection here, but this is also about your mission, because many of you, your mission is paramount. Like your mission is the most important thing to you. And that's been something that maybe you've grappled with, maybe you've had issues with that, because maybe you felt like it was too much, or maybe you felt like you would rather just be, off in love somewhere and live happily ever after. But this is saying that like, if you desire to have it all, you will have it all. Because again, the universe has your desires. The universe is just like, I just need you to detach from how it's going to happen, how it's going to unfold, and how it's going to look, and who you're going to be with, and all of that. but you have more delight, more abundance, more fun, more pleasure, more miracles, happiness coming in. This is really great. These are the things that you have to look forward to. Now let's get your final messages out. Final messages here. Okay, I have the perfect living space. Okay, so some of you may be moving here. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I am flexible and flowing. Wow. Wow. I am my own person. I don't have to explain myself. I will take care of myself the same way I love to take care of others. Wow. So some of you may be moving here, okay? And again, that may be a desire that you have. You may have the desire to move to a better living situation, or you feel it's a better living situation, like an upgraded situation or a different geographical location, whatever that is for you. Continue to affirm within yourself, you have the perfect living space. Let me read the back. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. Wow. So this is saying, visualize yourself in a perfect living space, but let it go after that. You know, if you have the place that you know you want to live, that's fine. But again, detach from how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, what it's going to look like, all those things. Detach from those areas of it. Okay? I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free. I set myself free. Wow. So there may be some inner child healing that you are doing at this time, or that is needed at this time. And it may not be like, you may already be doing inner child healing, but you're just being asked to forgive. Have compassion for your parents and the things that they went through during their childhood, and know that the things that your parents went through during their childhood are the reason, or part of the journey, where if you feel like you didn't receive certain things from your parents growing up, that was part of the reason. Having compassion for that and forgiving your parents, forgiving them and setting them free, because when you, again, with that wisdom that you're gaining, you're seeing things from a higher level and a higher perspective. And you may be more mature and more wise than your parents. There's nothing wrong with that, but have compassion for them and forgive them. And again, set them free. I am flexible and flowing. Continue to, when you feel like you want to get carried away with your thoughts, say, I am flexible and flowing, okay? I am open to the new and changing energy. Excuse me, I want to say energy. That just wanted to come out, okay? I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly, okay? So this is about flowing. And we've been talking about that before, but really flowing. Flow so effortless, where it's like, and it may take some training, meaning like, at first it could feel uncomfortable. At first it could feel like, whoa, this is, my mind keeps going in so many different directions. My thoughts are scattered. It's a hard time for me to get grounded. Meditation really helps. For me also, scanning the room, looking around, what's happening right here, right now. Also having that gratitude. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. Those things can really bring you back to that present moment, and just really getting flexible and flowing. And again, the universe is just asking you to just flow and let the universe show you what's best for you, because the universe has your desire. So give space for the universe to give you the miracles in abundance. And right now, you are your own person. You don't have to explain yourself. The decisions that you make, the choices that the things that you do, whatever it is, whatever that means for you, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't. If people feel like they deserve an explanation from you, If you don't want to give them one, you don't have to. And just know that, and know that you are enough. And you flow with the energy that you feel that you need to flow with. Okay. And finally, I will take care of myself the same way I take care of others. I love to take care of others. Many of you, you are healers. You are individuals, very empathic, very sensitive. You love to take care of people. You love to nurture people. You love to be there for people. But this is also saying, remember to take care of yourself, and remember to nurture yourself, and remember to tend to your own needs, to water your own garden, and love taking care of you. Love giving yourself the things, the love, the nurtures, the compassion, the kindness that you deserve. And that's also essential for your growth and your journey, because the more you take care of yourself, the more you can take care of other individuals. But you have to take care of yourself and fill your own cup. If no one tells you they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for shining your light with the world. Thank you for healing others. Thank you for, being in your mission, for doing the work, for shining your light, for helping us, loving us. Love yourself, cherish yourself, honor yourself, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to flow, allow yourself to be present, grounded, and have gratitude for every single moment. We have gratitude for you. We are so grateful for you. We are so thankful for you. Thank you for using your gifts to help so many of us, help the collective, help humanity. I love you. Thank you. I'll see you next time.